lot of residents. What the fuck is Boney doing here?
Oh, hey guys!
God.
Great to see
Didn't
you,
see that
Mel and Todd. What you doing here?
Not here. That guy's crazy.
That guy is crazy. Not as crazy as that Joe Fury.
Oh God, Joe Fury.
Oh, I love me some Joe Fury.
Okay, so that was Todd and Guignell and Boney out there in Newport. So any update on the sound? How does the sound now? We said we had a sound problem before. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk to these folks here. We're going to interview them in a sort of a loose interview Friday kind of thing here in Newport Beach. I've never been to Newport Beach before, and actually, turns out they're super friendly. And I don't know whether that's because it's a surf town. Oh, good, we got that working now. Verna says it's good. Howard Aronin is here. Sound is perfecto. Excellent. So we went first of all to go get coffee. I went to the Newport Coffee Company. Sound is working out. Yeah, it's the headphones, I think. So these guys back here, they can't hear the show, but they're there. They've all have sunglasses on. We don't know why. We don't know why that is. What? Wait, all of them have sunglasses on. I guess they're incognito today.
Boney brought some bud.
Boney, oh, I see Boney. Boney got them. Oh, that's terrible. This is a family show. Thank you, Stig. All right, now we're heading into
No
the
bud involved.
Newport Coffee Company. Okay, here we are at Newport Coffee Company, where we're going to try some of their coffee. So here we go. I think we're going to set up over there and do some busking. Joe, it's good to see you. We're here at Newport Coffee Company. We're gonna get ourselves a cup of Joe, as they say. Cup of Joe Fury. Yes. If you'll notice up there, they have a drink called an Americano. What do you think that is? Excuse me, sir. What is an Americano?
I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, you're from New Zealand?
Yes.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Yes, you do.
Yes, yes. I don't know then. I mean, in America, they have Americanos. You know how in Belgium, you go and you say, I'd like a waffle? And they don't say, oh, would you like a Belgian waffle?
And
No.
here they have chicken on their waffles.
They have chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds delicious.
I'm gonna have the matcha latte.
The matcha. The matcha.
I will try the Americano.
Hello. Hi. This is my first time here, and I'd like to have. Do you mind if I film this? Oh, it's so nice. And what is your name?
Emily.
Emily. This is Emily. We're here at the Newport Coffee Company, and I'd like to know what's an Americano. That sounds delicious.
It's shots of espresso with hot water.
Shots of espresso with hot water. Well, that sounds like coffee to me.
It's pretty much coffee.
Just coffee.
It's a darker roast rather than a lighter roast.
Okay. So, are you?
Psychic.
I'm psychic. Did you know that? I'm a mentalist. Would you like to see some mentalism?
Sure.
So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to both say a celebrity. Okay? It has to be a very popular one, because it can't be just, someone you know or something. So I have to know. But we're going to get a mental connection. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Depp. It's weird. See? I knew. I said it. We said it at the same time. Would you like to try?
Sure. Well, let me think of it.
Okay. Think of one. Think of one. I'm a little older, so some of my references are not so common.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. 1.
Wait, does it have to be alive or dead? It's going to be either or.
Oh, that's very good. Let's go with whomever, alive or dead.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sean Connery. Sean Connery? Is that what she said? I don't know what she said. Did she say Shaka Khan? That's incredible. The mentalism is incredible.
Americano.
Thank you.
Okay, what's this?
16. You want anything?
Yes, I'm going to have a large Americano.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
All Americanos are large.
That's all the Americans are large, I'll tell you that. From all the McDonald's. It's amazing. I would definitely play the applause right now. I guess maybe we would applause for Joe Fury, because Joe Fury has a new skill. Who even knew? Did you know that he was a mentalist? Joe Fury? I didn't know that. I thought he was just an actor, and also a musician, of course. But yeah, he's actually a mentalist, and it's weird because we've got some more mentalism that's going to occur on the show, because he went around, and he was like 100%, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He was 100%, yeah. So we're going to have some stories from these guys coming up, crazy stories. But first, we're going to jump all the way to Thailand for a little roving reporter from Jeff Lohman.
Hey,
purple.
Right here. Talking about mantras on the lake shoreline. Is that a fire that guy's walking out? He knows what's going on. They know the word. Deep purple here. They look a little Asian, but that's not really the case. They are the actual deep purple. They're here. You can tell from the sound of it. They're really, really loud. And they're deep purple. Amazing. And some mother like birth place in the ground and smoke on the water.
God.
It might be a good dance break for you to do when it comes to lunch therapy. Maybe on a Tuesday, maybe not a Friday, but a Tuesday would be good to play the original Deep Purple here on Toy Cowboy in Thailand.
Why does he keep popping down like that? This is almost a dance break.
It's actually based on a real true-life story about smoke on the water in Switzerland and the fire in the sky.
Weird. I'm the only one that can hear this. These guys, they can't hear a thing.
If possible, I would like for you to bring some actual lunch therapy t-shirts for this Deep Purple that's behind me. They're very deserving.
All right. All right, and we're back. So that was a pretty exciting journey there to Thailand. That was fantastic. Big round of applause for Jeff Lohman. So now I'm going to involve these guys in the show a little bit here. This is actually, again, it's another lunch therapy first. It's the first time that we've ever had like live people on the show. I believe. I mean, isn't it? Are those really guys? Yeah, these are really guys, and let's see what they have to say. So they're going to tell some crazy stories. This is a really wacky thing. Who's up first for telling a crazy story?
Gordy.
Gordy? Gordy's. Yes! Gordy.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Thanks, Joel. You gonna sit next to me?
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
be right here with you.
Wow, we're like in TV land, aren't we?
I know, we're totally on TV.
Sort of.
So what's the story you have for us today?
Well, I went through this time period where at our house, strange things were happening.
Uh-huh.
And so my son at the time was 7 or so, comes to me and says, Dad, I couldn't get the toilet to flush.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, buddy, no problem.
Yeah.
So I go down, I get the plunger,
Mhm.
and I come up and I lift up, and sure enough, it looks like, yeah, we got blockage there. And as I put the plunger down, a rat turns around
In the toilet?
and squeals.
No.
And I screamed at the highest pitch you could imagine. And he starts laughing, and I start hitting it with the plunger. And it's squealing, and I'm screaming.
The rat was laughing?
And yeah, the rat.
Oh, cool. Wow.
And he goes down the tube all the way
The
down.
rat went back in the toilet?
He went back down. And I
That
flushed
is
and
a
flushed,
crazy
and a couple weeks later, he came to visit us again.
No way. Same thing?
Another toilet.
Oh my God. Was anybody sitting on it?
No, nobody was sitting on it. But I don't think anyone sat on that toilet for.
I don't think even after
quite a
hearing
while.
that story, I'm going to sit on a
Yeah,
toilet.
right. So, beware.
This is a terrible tale.
It's terrible.
Equal means
That's a
equal.
crazy story.
That is a crazy story.
Crazy.
You know, I think Stig has a story kind of like that. Do you?
That's a good segue.
Yeah. So let's see what Stig has to say. Here's a crazy story from Stig Carlson. Tell me about it.
Well, this is similar. It involves toilets and animals, small animals, just like.
Look out there and tell them. I don't know why you're wearing sunglasses.
I don't either. So this was another toilet story. When we first moved to Seattle, my wife and I moved into a 100-year-old house with 100-year-old plumbing, and I think at the time my wife was pregnant with our first son, and it's like 2 a.m, and I'm lying in bed, and all of a sudden I hear this blood-curdling scream.
Wow.
Of course, went up to rescue my wife, and she was coming out of the bathroom, pulling the pants up, and she said, "There's something in the toilet."
No way.
And I thought, uh-oh. And so sure enough, I went over and looked in the toilet, pulled up the seat, and there was a couple of little beady eyes staring back at me.
Was it a rat?
No, it was the cutest little possum you ever
Oh,
saw.
I love possums.
But apparently my wife had gone in to go to the bathroom, sat down in the toilet, and saw this staring back at her.
Wow.
It was a pretty scary story.
You know,
We ended up rescuing the possum.
You did? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, good, there's a happy ending.
We did. We just threw a towel over the toilet and took it back outside.
Wow, that's a lot better than what Gordy did.
No, he flushed his.
Sucked
He's
it
a
back into the-
cruel son of a gun.
But it came back, though. Thank you so much, Stig, for that story. That was a delightful story. You know, the thing is, when I was a youngster, I was always afraid things would come up through the toilet. And, you know, I thought that was somewhat irrational. But I guess it's not. I guess it's a completely rational fear. I was more afraid of like sharks, like great white sharks coming up through the toilet. But now we know sharks are our friends. Howard says, shouldn't Jeff Lohman continue to pop up throughout lunch therapy? I know. Wouldn't that be good? That would be good. I think maybe we ought to have like an animated GIF of Jeff Lohman's head popping up and down. He's wearing shades because it's Newport Beach, baby. Is that why you guys are wearing shades? Okay, I get it.
And we came from Seattle, right then.
Yes, that's the thing about when people come to California from Seattle, they wear shorts and they wear sunglasses, and you can tell them from a mile away because. Does anybody have the shorts with the pockets, the big old pockets on them? Oh, okay. There we go. This is typical Seattle wear. The cargo shorts. Yeah, you can spot a Seattle person away, a mile away. So let's see what people. Jose is here. Hoipy Freude. And Just Jay says, I was afraid of being flushed down the toilet. Flushed down the toilet. Yes?
Didn't breathe yet.
Oh my gosh. That's the thing, is like we didn't even breathe. Thanks, Todd. Todd, would you lead us in some breath? That would be a really, really fine thing to do.
All right.
All right.
Ready for some breathing?
It's time to breathe. This is the first time in the show that we've breathed halfway through the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to try something different today.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
We're going to breathe in through our right nostril,
Okay.
and we're going to breathe out through our left nostril. And if you can really do it, you can do it without putting your finger on your nose.
Don't do the finger.
Don't do the finger. Okay?
How
so
how can you breathe through one nostril without putting
Focus.
your finger? Okay.
Focus. Focus
right.
on the right nostril when
Okay,
you're breathing
yeah.
in.
Breathe
1, 2,
in
3.
through the right.
Ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Out the other side. Let's try again.
All right.
It's totally coming in your right side, isn't it?
It is.
Out through the left side.
Out through the left.
It's a lot easier than out through the toes. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right, one more.
One more. Hold it.
I almost breathed out my mouth.
You gotta be careful.
That's good. So tell me, do you teach breathing lessons, Todd? Because I'd like to take some classes.
Yeah, I learned how to breathe when I was spanked. When I was
Early
first
on.
born.
So
Yeah.
you've been a breather
I've been a breather
for a long time.
over 5 decades. And yeah, I've really gotten into it lately because everybody wants to learn how to breathe. So I've been teaching them how to inhale and exhale because apparently the world doesn't know how to do that these days because they're always on their phones.
Yeah.
And they forget to breathe.
Well, yeah, you forget that you even have a body.
Yes.
You're just like completely like absorbed by the phone.
It's all a simulation anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's not real.
Everything's not real?
Nothing's real. This is all a dream.
I thought it was just birds.
That's why we don't have to worry about that. Well, birds aren't real, except for hummingbirds are real.
Hummingbirds are real. That's the only real things, actually.
Yes. Right.
What did you think today when Joe Fury was doing that mentalism? That was intense.
That was amazing stuff.
That was
amazing.
What did you think, Ganil?
I thought it was truly amazing.
Yeah, it was weird because I don't think he got one wrong, even.
No, and I think he was trying to teach you, but you couldn't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't get it.
You should probably try it with Neil real quick to see if you got it.
Okay, let's try it.
Because you tried it so
Okay,
many
we're going to
times.
think of a famous person. Think of a famous person. And then I'm going to count to 3. And then we're going to say it at the same time, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. I
That wasn't
can't
as
do it.
good.
I can't do it at all.
You're still over.
You know what really
10.
came to my mind was Ernest Borgnine. Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
That's what Gordy was thinking.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was thinking of Orson Welles.
That's right.
I was thinking Orson
Orson
Welles.
Welles.
You were telling.
Or Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were looking online at Orson Welles doing commercials for wine. And
Champagne.
And he's totally trashed.
Yes.
The entire time.
Yes.
It's quite enjoyable.
And then we watched Will Ferrell advertising for Old Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, Old Milwaukee.
Those are great.
Good.
Yes.
Those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, is this being facetious? Because the whole world claim requires real evidence. We need real evidence that the whole world is not real.
That's a good point.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, you can't find any evidence that it is real. Show me evidence it's real.
Yes, Jose. Show us evidence that it's real. I'll show you some evidence. It is Joe Fury doing another mentalism trick. Let's see what happens. Hello. How are you today? I'm doing great. I'm actually comedy busking here in Newport Beach, and I'm also a mentalist. Yes, a mentalist means that I can communicate with you through my mind. I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It is not anything technological. It's not like I have a brain implant or anything like that. It's just I have the ability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 3, and then we are going to say the name of a famous person. Okay, and actually someone that we both know, like a very famous person.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 6. I'm not going to go back to the report. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Angel Bassett! Wasn't that amazing? It was amazing! We said the same thing at the same time, Angela Bassett! That is so totally random famous person. Would you like to try again? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Barack Obama! It's incredible! We said it at the same time. Would you like to try? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 1,
2, 3, go!
Do you have a famous person in your mind? Is it in your mind? Okay. Sometimes people, they get all speech right, they won't be able to say it. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tom Cruise! That was perfect! It's amazing the things that I can do! It's all mental. It's a mental state. It's a flow. Wow, that was,
Incredible.
incredible. That was really something. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like he must have like a brain implant or something like that. Do you think?
He's got something.
He's got something, all right.
Although
Yeah.
Chris had some sort of mental block ability.
Yes.
Mental block ability.
Our friend Chris.
Yeah, he had
that we
a
met.
counter
Chris-
to Joe's
Chris was
mentalism.
Yeah. He wanted Job. He did not want Joel.
Yeah.
Or Joe.
Wow. Chris. Okay, so Chris was
On vacation.
on vacation
A veteran.
there, and he was a kind of a heckler. He was kind of heckling
little bit.
Joe there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had a lot of good
It
things
was a bit
to
of
say.
a crazy story. Or it was about to be a crazy story.
He had
until Stig stepped up and
He
calmed
didn't
Chris
enjoy
down.
Joe Fury. He thought he was the devil.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Matt Wright says tough crowd. It was kind of a tough crowd out there. But you know, when you go
Wine
out
in the morning on Newport.
when you go out
What else are you gonna
in
get?
Newport Beach at 7:00 in the morning, you're gonna get a tough crowd because you're gonna get some people that are kind of left over from the night before.
Yeah,
think.
just crawling out from under the sand.
Yeah, and it's a lot of hungover people.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. And
Everybody was heading to Newport Coffee, though.
Newport Coffee, that's right.
That was a great place,
That was a
Newport
great
Coffee.
You're completely mental, yes. Let's see what Just Jay, the comedian, says. I'm ready to donate to the cause. The Mentalist has brought this up a notch. Yes. And you know, the Mentalist, he actually made some money today. Yeah. How much did he make?
$1.01.
$1.01. So there was a business card.
No,
Right.
$1.99.
But no, I think it was $2, except that one of the dollars came from steak.
Oh.
But I think it still counts. I think it
That
still
counts.
counts.
That
I mean,
counts.
where you remember the cult, the Sullivanians? They got their money from their friends and relatives. That's where you get your money.
That's like a pyramid scheme.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
I see.
That's right.
Remember when we did the pyramid scheme in college? Did
Um,
you get sucked into that when we were in
no,
college?
I never
I'll never
get
forget
sucked into
that day.
pyramid schemes ever.
So I give
just
you
cults. I do cults, but
I give
not
you
pyramid.
$500.
Yeah.
And then I get 2 more people in to give $500, and then I get $1,000. And then those people that get the $500 have to go get $500 from people.
Why doesn't that work? Why is that?
Well, it's because of math.
I see.
That
Because you
by the
can't
time-
generate money out of nothing.
By the time you start with 1,
Yeah.
it only takes about 9 steps, and then all of a sudden there's 1 million people involved.
Right. So the farther down the line you are, the more
Yeah,
screwed you are.
then you
Hey,
get
we just
screwed.
got it. We just got a donation. So I think that goes in Joe's favor too. We
Yeah.
just got $9.99 through Just Jay Comedian. Thank
That's
you
awesome.
so much, Jay, for supporting live
That'll
streaming.
pay for tacos.
Today, you know, we were really concerned today because it's, you know, this on the road thing and being live and being in a place, you know, we're in some weird like Airbnb where there's a giant pool table in the middle of the room.
Well,
Didn't
Boney's
know.
out back. Did you see him?
Boney's out back.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Oh
with
my
his-
God, there he is out there.
With his boogie board.
I wondered
ready to
where he
surf.
was.
Oh.
There he- oh,
Whoops.
I don't think he needs sunscreen
He's going to
because
get calcified.
he doesn't have skin.
Oh.
So look, we can be just like Jeff Lohman here too. We'll be just like Jeff. I think that's a new lunch therapy thing. The pop up. Woohoo! Yeah, $9.99. Thank you, Just Jay. Appreciate that. We're gonna now
Gonna get a
jump
new
into
guitar.
we're gonna jump into another story. So we've got 2 more stories. Guignel and Todd. Do you, who wants to go first?
I don't know what story to tell.
No.
Neil should go first.
Okay, I got a story.
I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out which one I could say on
Remember, whatever story you tell, we have to be the heroes of the story. We have to be
Okay.
the heroes.
Okay, so
Okay.
2007,
Uh-huh.
I went to this crazy wedding
Okay.
in India.
Oh my God! You really?
This guy
That sounds like fun.
and Kamala.
Really?
It's a crazy wedding. It was a Christmas time.
How crazy was it?
We were invaded by Christians.
No way. Invaded by Christians.
Invaded by Christians, singing
It
Christians.
sounds like the Crusades or something.
And you rode in on an elephant,
Oh my God! We're gonna have to see if we got some pictures from that.
which I still don't believe was real. Even though I was there,
Elephants are real.
I don't believe that
Birds
elephant
aren't
was real.
Elephants are real, and elephants can hear through their feet.
I can still see you on that thing coming up.
Really?
I think it was an Indian elephant.
I think yes, it was an Indian elephant. You know, how can you tell an Indian elephant from an African elephant?
They're in India.
No. So there are 2 types of elephant. There's Asian elephants and
The
there's
ears.
the ears. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Gordy. And how are the ears different? How are they different?
No, the Indian ears they're smaller.
They're smaller, right?
Yes.
You know what they say?
Asian
This
elephant.
people
Kind of
say
look like India.
they kind of look
Oh,
like India.
yeah,
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's right.
But
Their
wait,
ears.
India and
I
Africa
actually
look kind of
saw the
similar.
last show. So
Yeah, you learn these things on lunch therapy. The African elephant's ears actually look like Africa, the shape of Africa, which is kind of cool.
Right.
I'm seeing if I can find a picture. Keep telling that story. I'm going to see if I can
So,
find a picture.
crazy time. Wedding lasted for days. There were bangles galore.
Bangalore?
No, bangles
Oh, Bangles galore.
galore. not to be confused with Bangalore.
Wow.
And it was a wonderful time. Holy cow!
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get us some pictures.
Oh, that's amazing.
Let's see if
Technology.
I know, it's incredible what we can do these days, isn't it?
So we had a village come.
Uh-huh. It takes a village, you know.
Well, Liz's.
Look, there's you.
Oh, there I
There's
am.
you.
My
There's
fancy
me.
whites.
There's Kamala. So you actually officiated this wedding.
I did. I did one of the many ceremonies.
Really?
And it was my pleasure, my honor.
Oh my gosh.
And I left India a changed person, but I went back.
Did you?
Because in 2007 or 2017, 10 years later, you had
an
an anniversary party.
Yes. Tell me about that.
No elephants involved. But it was at a yoga retreat. We did yoga every day. We meditated. We sat on the beach. We had breakfasts that went on for hours.
Yeah.
And I met this amazing woman, Katie, who was there with her son Casey, and I was there with my daughter Molly.
Yeah.
And there were like 20 of us there, 30, I don't know.
Yeah, that was super fun.
We were all hanging out all
We were
the time.
in Goa.
We were in Goa. And then in this amazing, crazy place, Katie and I fell in love. She and Casey lived in Philadelphia, and we came back in January of 2018, changed people.
Yes.
And she was in Philadelphia. We visited a couple times, and she moved out to Seattle. We got married.
And who officiated that wedding?
Well, that would be you, Joel. You officiated.
Isn't that
my
crazy?
wedding.
This is like a heartwarming tale.
And it was
Neil.
it was an amazing thing. And now, because Casey is Kamala's cousin,
Yeah.
and Casey is my stepson,
Yeah.
I am related,
We're related.
to you,
We're related. And what is Casey's middle name?
Casey Joel.
His middle name is Joel.
And that's how the world works.
That's how the world works. Now that is a nice heartwarming story.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, did my invitation get lost?
Yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Mail?
I guess it must have
And
gotten
that was the best part of the wedding. We didn't invite anybody.
There were like 5 people. Your brother was there.
We had to have the witnesses. We had to have 2 witnesses.
I would have been suspicious. I would have thought it was like that Seinfeld episode where they were invited to India and it was like a non-invitation.
A non-invitation? What's that?
That's when you get an invitation and there's no way you're going to go. And so Elaine got invited to go to a wedding in India.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's a non-invitation.
Oh, that's
Because
great.
who's going to go to India?
Yeah. Well, how many people went when we went? Like 60?
I didn't know. I wasn't
a lot
invited.
of people.
Yeah, I guess you're not. I guess that's a theme.
And one fake elephant.
I'm not sorry about it.
It's not one fake element. All right, let's move on. We got a little more mentalism here. Comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And a more dramatic girl I never
Are you from Newport Beach?
No. I'm from Guadalajara, but I live in Reno, Nevada. I've been in Seattle for 5 years, and then I'm here now.
Well, it's so nice to meet you. Have you ever heard of the program Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy? Does that sound like a program that you might watch?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yes? You know, we're going to do a live show today, and we're here in Newport Beach, and I just wondered, is it all right if I were to use an interview with you on the show? Okay. So let's do this. He's filming. Hello, and what is your name?
Alma Marie.
Alma Marie. Very nice to meet you. My name is Joe Fury, and I'm from the program Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy. Can you tell me what kind of therapy do you do? How do you keep from going insane in this crazy world?
I am crazy, but I've never been in therapy.
You're crazy, but you've never been
In therapy. I'm still sick.
Do you meditate or do you
Yeah,
take
I
long
meditate,
walks?
I make yoga.
You do yoga?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so does that make your mind better for the rest of the time?
Yeah, for relax, yes. Like walking.
Where did that come from?
What is your favorite wild animal?
They like it.
The lion. Why do you like the lion?
Because it's a lot. No, this is a Latin, you know.
Yes.
The bee for represent his force, his serenity. Yeah.
Do I remind you of a lion?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to ask you one other question. No, I want to do a bit of mentalism with you. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to think of a famous American actor. Do you have one in your head? Oh no, you cannot say it. You can't say it.
Oh my God, you don't
say it out like that. So I'm going to mentally. No,
Yeah,
what I'm
okay,
going to
sorry.
do. No, I didn't explain it very well. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to say the name of the famous actor. It can't be Robert Redford because you've already said that.
Yeah.
You have another one?
Paul Newman.
Oh no, you cannot say it. Am I not
You
explaining?
say that. You say that. What to say?
I'm going to say
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
All
and then we're going to both say it at the same time. Do you have another one? It's tough. Are you getting something? Okay. How about a famous musician?
Don't say it.
Don't say it. You have one? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Gardening. Yeah! I think you got it. You got that one.
I think you got it.
It was
Yeah.
gardening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took her a while to catch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she was cool though.
She
I
didn't
really
know
like
that
that.
whole
You know?
1, 2, 3 thing.
I like the whole lion thing. You know, 2 people today said that their favorite animal was the lion.
I have a theory about that.
What is that? What is the theory?
It was because of Joe Fury's mane.
I think that might be true.
Well, did you guys notice on the front of the garage out there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lion
There's
out
a
there.
lion.
Oh wow.
It's so true.
Wow.
It's a theme. to
But
That's
it.
our,
The lion.
it's our
The
spirit
plaque
animal.
next
Yeah.
to the lion has been removed. So what was it?
It was
Wow. She's the real mentalist. She is the real
Yeah.
mentalist.
it was a warthog. Hakuna Matata.
That. Oh my gosh. Poor woman. She was on lunch therapy. She was on lunch therapy today. She was on Joel Marshall's
She enjoyed
lunch
herself.
therapy.
She's from Guadalajara.
So, okay, so speaking of Guadalajara, I don't know why this is a segue. Todd, do you have a story to tell? Because you're the only one who hasn't told the
Oh,
story.
yes.
And we have to be the hero of the story.
Yes.
Okay.
As opposed to those other stories.
As opposed to those other
are
stories.
not heroic at all.
So, a number of years ago,
Yeah.
I was in Hawaii for a trip,
Uh-huh.
and I was with Gordy
Mhm.
and our other friend Brian.
Yeah.
And we were staying there for about a week or so and hanging out and having a good old time.
Wow.
Except I was really sick, like
Oh.
coughing and
Yeah.
couldn't sleep, and Brian and Gordy just laughed at me. But they finally took me to a clinic. I got my breather so I could breathe.
Yeah.
And one day I was really tired, and it's toward the end of the day, and Gordy and Brian come up to me and go, "Hey, let's drive over to Paia on the other side of the freaking island
They're really far away.
and watch the turtles come in on the beach."
Well, that's weird.
No, not going over there. No, I'm going to go up to the room. You guys go right on ahead. No, you got to go. No, I don't want to go. You're going.
They must really like turtles or something.
They like turtles.
Oh, God.
So we get over there to the beach, and
Yeah.
there's the turtles. I'm like, okay, we saw the turtles. Can we
Yeah.
go now? And then they said, well, how about dinner?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to go back. I was tired. I was sick, Joel. I
Yeah.
had a fever.
It's awful.
It's horrible. And then, so we finally go, and we're walking along the street, and they just stop at this random place and go, well, how about this place? This place looks good.
Yeah.
So we went in and sat down and sat at a nice table, and about 10, 15 minutes later, this guy comes walking in. Actually, he came kind of stumbling in.
Mm.
And he had sunglasses and long black hair
That sounds like somebody I know.
and a hat. It's like a cowboy hat or a straw hat.
Oh, my God.
and he was dragging his roller bag sideways.
Oh, no.
across
He had
the
a
gravel.
roller bag.
He had a roller bag.
When they got a rollie, you know you're in
And
trouble.
his pants kept on falling down, so he was like
Oh,
trying to keep
no.
his pants up.
No.
And when he walked in, everybody kind of turned and went, "Uh-oh, something's
Yeah.
going to happen here."
Yeah.
Well, he goes up and he goes, "Hey,
Yeah.
where can a man find a beer around here?"
Uh-huh.
And goes up to the server or the
it sounds obnoxious.
who's going to seat the
Yeah.
person. And I'm watching this whole thing. I'm going, "What the heck is going on here?"
Yeah.
And finally, he starts talking to this other table with this terrified young girl, going,
my
"Oh, hey,
Yeah.
I'm Joe."
Oh, no. It
He comes around,
No.
and finally he comes over and he goes, "Hey, you know what? I'll just sit with these handsome lads."
Oh.
He sits down right across from me, and that's my first experience with Mr. Joe
That's
Fury.
how you met Joe Fury?
That's how I met
in
Joe
Maui?
In Maui.
Wow,
Yes,
that is a
yes.
great story. I think
Yep.
a round of applause
Yeah.
for that story. Thank you very much, Todd. That is a great story. We're going to move on to the dance break now because I think we've all told stories. Looks like there's a little wildlife therapy going on here. Okay, we're back, and we're just going to end the show with a little bit of wildlife therapy, and then maybe, then we're going to have Adam Pierce sing some Led Zeppelin for us in true Adam Pierce fashion. So what I'm going to ask these guys next to me here, do you know what this animal is? Anybody?
Capybara?
Capybara is a good guess. It's a little kind of rodent kind of thing. It's not a marmot, but that's a good guess. A very good guess.
Is it a squirrel that got a haircut?
It is it's a quick show today. Jose, I'm amazed we made it this far. Aren't you all amazed?
You want to hear a crazy story? Let's talk about the hour before the show.
Oh my God, it's a crazy day. So here's the Hyrax. It's the Hyrax. Yes.
Oh, Hyrax.
Kamala got it. It's the Hyrax. This is actually a distant relative of the elephant.
Is Kamala
weirdly
going to
enough.
get one of these too? She's got like a
I know.
zoo now.
We've got an entire zoo at our
Should
home.
get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Hyrax is a very unique animal, and as we say on the show, he's related to the elephant. If you go way back, it's bizarre. But anyway,
Indian elephant or the African elephant?
it's a good question. It's actually related to both, and it's also related to the beluga whale, beluga whale, something like that, something weird like that. Okay, now what about this? Is almost like a quiz. So what is this animal? Koala bear. Okay. Anybody?
You know why
Yeah,
it's
tell
not a
me.
real bear?
Why is it not a real bear?
Because he doesn't meet the qualifications.
Oh my gosh, I love that joke. Every time I hear that joke, I love it. Every time I hear that joke. It's like the grape joke. You know, the grape joke. Joe told that joke today,
Yeah,
and we're gonna
yeah.
have to I don't know, we couldn't get the audio, or it
Yeah.
was just crazy trying to. And
It went perfectly too.
It did go well. They loved
Yeah,
it,
good
didn't
laughs.
they? That was like
Some friendly people from Utah.
the same people that were.
They
doing
drove
the
9
Mentalism.
hours here to warm up, and it was cold.
Yeah, yeah, and everyone was like, "You brought the rain."
Yeah.
Totally.
Mhm.
All right, so one more thing: the Hyrax's relation. These are some elephants. We talked about it earlier this week that elephants can hear through their feet.
I believe those are African elephants.
Do you think so? That one there? That looks like African elephant to me. I think that's some pretty big ears. Let's do that. Let's just randomly choose one. Okay, what about that one? What's that one? I'm going to say...
African.
That's African?
You think so?
It looks... it's... I lost it. I moved the thing to see Stig over here, and I lost it. African, right? Right, okay.
I'd have to take a close look at the trunk.
But they're much larger.
Okay, you know what's different about African elephants and Indian elephants is the African elephant has, on the end of its trunk, has 2 fingers. 2 little fingers.
Oh boy.
Whereas the Asian elephant has 1. And
That's why the African elephant gets all the ladies.
That's right. You know, did I ever tell you
What?
that Joe Fury's
I'll
father?
tell you later.
He's better than
Joe Fury's father was a professional tickler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about that today. It was very scarring.
Yeah, he would actually he carried around a briefcase with different assorted feathers. in
Yeah.
it, apparently.
Chris
I
didn't like that one very much.
No, no,
didn't.
Chris didn't like that.
No.
Chris was
You
a
wanted to
set
go
him
find
off.
Yeah.
find Joel's father.
Chris was a heckler, but you know what? Joe really brought him around at the end, didn't you think? It seemed like
Yes.
seemed like they were really getting
Yes.
along at the end.
I think when
Yes.
you were singing American Pie.
He hated that.
No,
He hated it.
Well,
When
Mary, he
when
wanted us
Joe
to
was
sing Mary
singing-
Had a Son.
When Joe was
Who Could
singing
Walk on
American
Water.
Pie, I thought that the guy was gonna hit him or something. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna come after him.
Yeah.
Like, because he said he was just. Oh, because he said he sang the day the music died, and he's like, "Yeah, it's today." He's singing this song. Remember
Say
that?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Uh-huh. We held him back. He is good.
It's
He gave
good.
me a hug.
All right. I think it's time for a dance break.
Definitely
It's time to
for
end the
dance
show,
break.
but everybody's got to dance.
Okay.
All right.
You know. I'm gonna pull the ripcord on this so we can hear the music. And where should we put?
I think we should dance outside.
Thanks everybody for being here today. We're gonna go dance outside today to Adam Pierce. Adam Pierce is one of our favorite musicians. It might be like 20 minutes before we can go out the door. Oh no, we're not doing that. All right, we're going outside to dance. Here we go. All right, audio is gonna be messed up with the ocean background. All right, let's get it going. We got Pony. All right. It's getting dark pretty out here. Here we go, dance break time. This is great. We had this earlier. The tree was wonderful, but this is all. Hold on. Different ramble on.
All right, everybody. I promise
we go.
you there'd be a lot
All right,
of
dance break time.
Man of my word.
Yep. All right.
Leaves are falling all around. Time I was on my way. Thanks to you, I'm much obliged. Such a pleasant stay. For now it's time for me to go. Autumn moonlights my way. For now I smell the rain, and with it pain, and it's headed my way.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us today.
Sometimes I grow so tired, but I know I
Different
got
kind of
one
lunch
thing I gotta
therapy.
do. Ramble on. Now the time is now. Sing my song. I'm going around the world, I'm gonna find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years too.
All right, thanks for joining us today. And we'll see
I'm
you
gonna
on
find the
Tuesday
queen of all my dreams.
for more lunch therapy.
Got no time